Hi, this is Jim, and in this video we're going to be making some pieces for our Kinetic lab. The first thing we'll do is make this curved slide or curved ramp. So open up Blender, and in a new Blender file, let's just start by saving it in our Unity project folder. So I'm going to call it slide. So first thing to do is press X and then delete the cube, and then press Shift A and go down to this curve menu and select path. So let's name this, because we're going to make another path. So name this one bevel. And then back in the 3D scene, we're going to create another curve and another path. Great. So let's call this one, let's call it slide. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to this little noodle between the wrench and the marble thing and go down to this bevel object here, click on that and select bevel right there, that first path we made. And then press tab to go into edit mode. And what we can do is move these points here. Now mine is moving according to this grid because I turned on this magnet. If I bring this up here and then click on the next vertex and bring it over, it's really easy to match perfectly. So this is directly under that, right? Okay, so I've been using the gizmo here to, something like that could be really cool. I've been using the gizmo to move around, but I really want you to start practicing doing G and then X to move, or G and then Y, and then you move the mouse and then left click where you want it to go. So, you can also make something like a skateboarder's half pipe by pressing G and then Z and moving the mouse and left click. Right now it's 2D and we'll probably be looking at it from the side. So let's turn it into a 3D object. Go up to the little wrench and then add a modifier. And the modifier that we want is the solidify modifier. And there's a lot of things here. The most important one for right now is this thickness. And you can see, yeah, that's going to look good. And let's see. So I think that's everything. So let's save that. I think I'm going to make the shading flat here. And then, yeah, so I'm going to save that. And then I'm going to go into my Unity scene. And there it is. Go over to the scene view, which looks very different. Oh, by the way, in the game view, I am, on the camera here, I am using a orthographic camera. So that may be why mine looks a little bit different than yours. The slide, it's hard to tell where it is, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag it to my original slide right here, and then press 0, 0, 0, and it's going to, I'll press F right here, and it's going to take me right to where it is. So you might want to drop it underneath your ball maker. Okay, so there's one more step we need to do. I'm just going to have this replace that other one. Okay. And I was pressing R, by the way. Q, W, E, and R map to those buttons up there in Unity. Okay, cool. So this slide doesn't have a collider on it. So when I press play, what we're going to see is that it falls right through. Okay, so what we want to do is click on the slide and then do generate colliders. And then I'm going to apply that. Okay, and we can actually click on it here and we'll see on the slide that it actually does have a mesh collider now. And then we can play that. Great. Okay, cool. So, I think that's all I'm going to cover for this one. You have a slide or a ramp.